What's going on, everybody? Will Murphy here with Iron Will Fitness. Tonight's video is going to be about how it is not enough to just be showing up. A lot of people might have a tendency to just go through the motions, just show up at the gym, lift whatever weight they feel like they can handle. Usually it's mediocre and they could handle a lot more, but they're not doing it because whatever reason it hurts. They just are uncomfortable doing it. They don't really have an understanding of how to progress through weight and make things harder without fearing an injury or anything like that. What I'm trying to say is that it's just not enough just to go through the motions. It's not enough just to say you're doing it and not really put the effort in. Putting the effort in means showing up every single day. It means staying consistent. It means when you do show up, you find ways to make your exercise harder and not get through it as easily as possible. Remember that you're trying to push to adapt, and if you can already do it, if you're lifting weight or you're doing things in the gym that you can already do, that you could do before you even got in the gym, or that you learned at the very beginning, and you really never tried to progress and add weight or add sets or add reps or then you're really not pushing forward to move towards your next goal. You're not going to get there as efficiently as you can. You're not going to see a lot of muscle gain or anything like that. You're not going to see a lot of fat loss if you're just coming in and you're just kind of doing what you could already do. Your body's not adapting to anything. So you want your body to adapt. You want to push yourself and really work on making sure that you're getting the most out of your training, because if you're not, then you're getting even more discouraged because it's taking you longer than you would have thought it would take you in the first place and all that stuff. So you want to definitely put as much effort into it as you can, because you're only going to get out of it what you put into it. And if you come in and you only put in a half-ass effort, you're going to get half-ass results. You're not going to be happy with everything that's going on in the gym. You're going to get discouraged because it's taking longer than you thought it would. And so definitely want to consider upping your game, coming into the gym ready to kill it, not coming into the gym just like, oh man, I want to get this over with. You want to come into the gym, you want to try to excite yourself, listen to some good music, buy some gym clothes or something, get yourself excited to come in the gym and really push it. As soon as you start seeing results, you'll start pushing it more and more and more. But if your body's not getting any stimulus to adapt to, and it has no reason to change or get any stronger or anything like that. So start putting in all the effort you possibly can, all into your nutrition, your working out, and your sleep. You want to make sure that you're getting plenty of good whole foods. Try to stick to the perimeter of the grocery store when you're shopping and things like that. It's where your fruits and then your meats are. If you have some kind of dairy intolerance, try to stay away from dairy and things like that. You don't have to, it's not necessary, but some people might benefit from taking that away from their diet for the 30 days. It might help with breakouts and other issues that can be caused, bloating, things like that, that can be caused by dairy products in your diet. And then you want to put 100% of your effort into making it to the gym and pushing forward and really trying to find ways to make your body have to adapt. Yeah, you're going to be tired. Yeah, you're going to be sore, but your body's adapting when you're tired and sore, so that you can come in and do that next time, and it'll be, not necessarily easier, but it'll be more manageable. You'll be able to do it. You might have to add more weight and make it a little bit less manageable so that you can see more adaptation. And then finally, make sure you're putting your effort into sleeping. Turn off your lights at night. Make sure there's not a lot of blue light refraction. I happen to like sleeping with the TV on, which is horrible, and I need to work on that. Try to eliminate all the light in your room. Try to keep it cool, because if you're sweating in your sleep, you're not going to feel good about it. Whatever you can do to make sure that you're staying asleep for 6 to 8 hours a night, so that you can get a full recovery, and it will really help with your progress as far as like growing some muscle and losing some fat, because your body does most of its recovery at rest, and sleep is the best rest you can get. With all that being said, stop half-assing it in the gym. Make sure that you're coming in and you're putting in the effort. You're not just showing up and going through the motions. That's the end of the video. As far as this part, the workouts are coming in just a minute, especially if you're on YouTube. If you're going over to my YouTube channel, then you're not seeing the tutorials for the exercises that I'm putting out on Instagram. I will be continuing to put my exercises on Instagram, and it's going to have the beginner, overweight, obese, beginner, and then intermediate, and behind it, that number is going to be the timestamp. If you go to YouTube, you'll be able to look up your specific workout program that you're trying to follow of the three by the timestamp in the video. So go to YouTube, search Iron Will Fitness. You should be able to find me there. On Facebook, it's Iron Will Fitness Training. My website is ironwillfitnesstraining.com, and you can find me here on Instagram at Iron Will PT. I'll have your workouts up here just a little bit later, and hopefully y'all have a good night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace. For our first exercise in the beginner obese overweight program, we're going to be doing leg extension. Make sure that before you start doing this exercise, you set the machine so that you can fit into it. And to make sure that you're fitting into it correctly, you want to set the seat back far enough that when you sit down in the seat, your knees are directly across from the pivot point of the machine. You want to set the ankle pad so that it sets on top of your ankles, not up on your shins and not on your feet. And then you'll sit down in the machine and you'll start moving with the reps. Begin at the bottom, lift your legs all the way to the top, squeeze for just a second, and then lower back to the bottom with control, and repeat this for your 2 sets of 10 reps. For our second exercise, we'll be doing the seated leg curl. Once again, make sure to set the machine up so that it is right for your body type. Set your ankle pad so that it sits right above your feet, but right below your shins on your legs. Make sure that you set the seat back far enough that you have your knees directly across from the pivot point of the machine. Select the proper weight that you'd like to use for your 10 reps. And then you're going to sit down in the machine, put your legs on top of the ankle pad, push the knee pad down to hold your knees down, and from there you'll start the movement by lowering the ankle pad all the way down and then returning all the way to the top. Once you've lowered it all the way down, make sure that you squeeze your hamstrings just as tight as you can for just a second, and then return to the top with control and repeat for your 2 sets of 10 reps. The next exercise we'll be performing in this series will be the machine chest press. Make sure that you set the weight to the weight you'd like to use. Make sure that the seat is high enough so that the handles are right in front of your chest, but your feet are still on the floor, flat. You want your heels and your toes on the floor so you can push through your legs and use that to help drive the movement. You'll start with your elbows directly behind your wrists, and then you'll push straight out, keeping your shoulder blades back and having your chest all the way forward, squeezing your chest at the top of the rep, and then returning with control. Do 2 sets of 10 reps. And the next exercise will be the machine seated row. Make sure that you select the weight you'd like to use. There's not a whole lot of setup that goes along with this exercise. So once you've gotten the weight that you like to use and you're set on the seat with the handles in your hands, make sure that your back is straight and your shoulders are rolled forward. Begin this movement by retracting your shoulder blades and then leading back with your elbows all the way until you've got your elbows behind your back. Squeeze for just a second and then return to the front of the movement and release your shoulder blades to stretch your back muscles. Repeat these steps for reps and do 2 sets of 10 reps. Don't forget to walk for 10 minutes before you leave the gym. That will be your cardio for the day. You only have 10 minutes on your lifting days, and you have 20 minutes on your non-lifting days. Today's a lifting day, so 10 minutes of walking before you leave the gym. Have a great day. For the beginner workout today, all we have is cardio. We've got 20 minutes. You can choose to do any type of cardio you like. You can do the Stairmaster, you can do the AMT, you can do the elliptical, you can run on the treadmill. You can go swimming if you want, you can go and use the battle rope, you can do a little kickboxing or something, go outside and run, go play a sport, go to a laser tag place and do some laser tag, maybe go wrestle at your local martial arts gym. Just something active, and do it for at least 20 minutes. Have an awesome day. For my intermediates today, you have 20 minutes of cardio. It doesn't matter what kind of cardio you can do. You can do kickboxing like I'm doing here. You can go and get on the Stairmaster. You can go get on the elliptical. You can run on the treadmill. You can go outside and run. You can go ride a bike. You can go maybe play laser tag or practice at your favorite martial arts school. Whatever you'd like to do, just make sure that you do at least 20 minutes of it today. Make sure that you eat right. Make sure that you get your rest. And we will see you tomorrow. Another video. Tomorrow is going to be another weightlifting day for my intermediate people. Y'all have a great night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.